When we're dealing with circles, we don't call it the perimeter, we call it the circumference. So I've got a couple of circles I've selected off this page here, and we're going to do the circumference and area of each of these circles. So let's start with we're going to start with number 1 here. And let's write down what we know about this circle. We happen to know that the radius is equal to 4 centimeters. Let's begin by writing down what we know about this circle, where we know that the radius is equal to 4 centimeters. Okay, and we know that the formula for the circumference of a circle is pi times the diameter. So we know the radius, we need to know the diameter. And I would suggest for all students, every time you're working with circles, if they give you the radius, also write down the diameter. If they give you the radius, also write down the diameter. If they give you the diameter, also write down the radius. Because if you're looking for the circumference, you'll need the diameter. If you're looking for the area, you'll need the radius. And teachers are just mean. They want. And many times students make the mistake on tests of confusing the radius and the diameter. If you write them both down, then you can just pick the correct one when you come to do your calculations. So the circumference of this circle is going to be equal to pi times 8 centimeters. Circumference of this circle will be and you could type 3.14, but you might as well use the pi button because you have one. Pi times 8 is equal to 25 is equal to 25.1327. So depending on how your teacher prefers you to round, 25.1. In this case, we are only given straight up 8 centimeters, so I'm just going to round it to the nearest whole number here. So to the nearest centimeter, the circumference is 25 centimeters. Okay, let's do the area now. And the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So the area of this circle will be pi times r, which is 4 centimeters squared. And so we get pi times 4 so we get pi times 4 squared gives us 50.2, and I've been rounding to the nearest centimeter, so I'm going to round to the nearest square centimeter here, which is going to give me 50 square centimeters. Let's do the other circle now. And the reason I did this other circle is that they just give you a different thing here. They give you the diameter. Circumference. So the diameter of this circle is equal to 6 centimeters, but also write down the radius. The radius is then equal to 3 centimeters. Now you're prepared to do all of your calculations, whether you need the diameter or the radius. So the circumference of a circle, C is equal to pi d, pi times diameter. C is equal to pi times 6 centimeters. Is 18.8 centimeters, rounds off to, is 18.8 centimeters, rounds off to 19 centimeters. So notice for your circumference, you don't get square centimeters because you're just multiplying pi and centimeters. Pi has no units, and we multiply that by centimeters to get centimeters. Let's do the area now. Area of a circle. Area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. Area of this circle is equal to pi times the radius, which was 3 centimeters squared. So we have pi. So we have pi times 3 squared is equal to 28.27. If I'm rounding off to the nearest square centimeter, I will say 28.